Welcome to the Light Tackle Angler Fishing Report. I'm Captain John Fulweiler. This is Captain David King.
How we doing, John?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Good week. Good week. Good weather.
Yes.
Nice sun. Nice hot. Talk about fishing.
All right. Yeah. Right now we've been getting a lot of rain over the central part of Florida, so they've been releasing out of Okeechobee to lower the level. So the salinity in the river is very low. It's pretty much brown. It's kind of clear, but it's very brown. A lot of fresh water in our rivers. Basically, a lot of the inshore, it doesn't matter. They can tolerate that. The trout fishing's been red hot up here in Fort Pierce. There have been a lot of little pilcher-like baits, 3 inches, 4 inches long.
Right.
Perfect cast nettable to go offshore and live chum. The snook fishing has been really good. Oh, what I wanted to say about the bait is you try to, instead of fishing right in the middle of the school, kind of throw your, I like to use lures of course, throw your lures just to the outside. Usually they're right up on a bar and on a drop off, so kind of fish on the deep side of that drop off. That's where the fish have been hanging. Mackerel, snook, I haven't found any redfish unfortunately, but the trout bite has been really good. How about Fort Pierce offshore?
Fort Pierce offshore, the mainstay has been the kingfish, 30 to 50 feet, 55, 60 feet on the bar. On the North Beach, there's been plenty of greenies, and about 30 feet off the North Beach. So there's a lot of live bait. There's been bait at 10 and 12 buoy, sardines real good too. But the mainstay has been the kingfish, in 30 to 50 feet. Bottom fish in the water starting to warm up a little bit. We should see that pick up in the next, few days. The cobia that were around last week have kind of slowed down a little bit. There was a lot of 20 and 30, 35 and 40 pound cobias around. They've slowed down. Dolphin are like hit and miss. We got this groundswell starting to come in from old Mr. Bill coming by out there. So we should see some weed lines from that, and you'll see the dolphin fish pick up just a little bit. But that's been the mainstay off Fort Pierce, is mainly the kingfish. That's been the hot offshore item lately. Right. What about down south?
Down south, there's been a few tarpon along the beach and the inlets. The snook have really been stacked, especially in St. Lucie Inlet and down in Jupiter Inlet and all the way down into Palm Beach Inlet. Just stacked. But again, release them. Use a circle hook so you don't gotta hook any of them. Use fairly heavy tackle and get them up fast and release them. Trout fishing has been pretty good down there. I don't think there's been quite as many schools of the small baits around, but flats fishing down on Sailfish Flat has been really good for the snook. That's about it down there.
Offshore, they've been doing good on the mutton snappers. We've been hearing reports from like 9 to 20 pounds.
Wow.
On the sandbars and the rolls, especially down towards the Loran Tower ledge and south on into Jupiter. Also, the yellowtail snapper's been really, really great. They've had great water quality down there. Their warm water is everywhere now. They don't have the cold water like we have. They had it briefly, but it disappeared. So their bottom fishing's been really good. Also, the king fishing, once again, 40 to 50 feet and out to 110 late in the afternoon on that drop-off off Jupiter.
Right.
Has been the hot thing. There's lots of bonitas around, bonitas everywhere, which is like the end of the summer thing. So that's been the hot thing down there, is the kingfish and the bottom fishing. Not hearing much about the grouper, but hopefully we'll hear about that soon.
Why don't you give me your phone number if anybody has any reports?
Yeah, 772-979-6068. If you got any reports, give us a call, and we'll make sure we include it next week on the report.
Right. And join us at lighttackleangler.com. We have a lot of stories, a lot of captains. You can write in there too and tell us your story. Well, that's about it.
That's it. Avoid Bill a little bit and get out.
That's right. All right, well, thank you for joining us on the Light Tackle Angler Fishing Report.
Thank you.